it's essentially, our customers transforming using technology, right? To transform the way they do business, to transform the way they interact with their customers, their employees, finding new ways to essentially bring modern business forward.
Yeah,
right?
and it's all like lighting up new capabilities that have nothing to do with technology. It's more like what business outcomes they're really trying to get to, and how can we reverse engineer to figure those things out.
Yeah, I think the business outcome conversation is super important, and that's why I love Envision, because it's not us pitching, all of our technology, but it's essentially hearing customer stories about how they've embraced technology and are now kind of doing something different than they've ever done previously. And I think that's what's so fascinating for me about technology and where we are today, right? Like if you think about 2 or 3 years ago, most of our customers were just beginning to consume public cloud, and there was still a question about, is this real? Is my data safe in the cloud and everything else? Now that we've seen that adoption, most of our customers are looking now for their next opportunity, and that's really about the ability to ingest massive amounts of data and do something meaningful with it in real time.
So what are some fun conversations that you've had recently with customers that just kind of like excite you?
Yeah, no, I think it's really about helping our customers understand the art of what is possible with our platform, right? Like all of the technologies that we're talking about today, like AI and ML, really hot buzzwords, right? The ability to consume data, like I was talking about earlier, the ability to analyze data, predictive maintenance, IoT, all of that type of stuff, helping our customers have that vision and understand what is possible. And then to your point, what is the business outcome? Like it's great we have all of this technology, let's go out and do a big hack fest and everything else, but at the end of the day, how is this going to change your business? How is it going to hit your top line, bottom line? How's it going to create, a better culture for your employees? If you bring AI into your call center, what does that do to your employees? It allows them to do something, better and different, probably, right?
Yeah.
I've heard a bunch of similar stories, right, where customers like in, the legal field have literally tens of thousands of pages of documents. They want to make them searchable, and they essentially get metadata out of them, right? And they start to see patterns and trends and everything else. All of those concepts, customer loyalty, right? You go shopping, you scan a card because you're a frequent shopper. They now understand your buying patterns, can make product recommendations. All of that is just becoming super prominent. And we're in the middle of all of those conversations, which is great.
Yeah. So you're level 1 SOM.
I am.
Can you tell us about why you enjoy wine, and maybe give us a tip for someone that would just enjoys wine, like something I can do to start thinking about being a better provocateur of wine?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, so the wine thing for me, I love to drink wine. I enjoy it as a hobby. I've studied wine. I love, really have a passion for meeting winemakers, understanding kind of, what went into the wine that they made, right? Everything from kind of the soil, appellation, where did the grapes come from? Were they grown locally? Or did they come from another vineyard? And I think just exploring those stories and understanding kind of the passion that the winemaker had when they produce this, right? And some years are great, others aren't. But just really kind of loving those types of stories. I think that for someone like you that is into it a bit, you used the term reverse engineering a couple minutes ago. I tell people this all the time, right? Don't worry about smell and taste and, I get, a hint of this or a hint of that. It's more about finding something you enjoy and then asking yourself, why you enjoy it, right? What flavors do you taste? What smells do you smell, et cetera? And kind of just reverse engineering it. And then drink another glass of wine and ask yourself how they're different. And you'll quickly be able to understand that first wine was far more dry, I didn't like that. The second wine, had a lot more fruit I could taste in it, right? And you'll just, start to kind of understand better and challenge yourself about why you like or don't like certain types of wines.